Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your reading space. I hope you guys are doing well and in high spirits. Thanks so much for being here. This is a reading for the month ahead. So the next month from whenever you see this reading, okay? So it doesn't matter if you see it, in a month from when it's posted. It has to do with your next month for who resonates. And do please remember to take what resonates and leave anything that doesn't. If something is creating tension, doubt, lack, limitation, anything heavy or restrictive inside your mind, body, or heart, please throw it away, reject it, don't take it on. Everything should provide a sense of lightness, expansiveness, empowerment, etc., even if it's emotional. And of course, this is timeless. So anytime you come across it and it resonates, it's for you, okay? So let's go ahead and take an overview. First let's set the intention. I ask that this reading with these tools be accurate, specific, and bring blessings to everyone involved. Angels, please help me to stay centered in my higher self so that I may clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine messages that you impart through me in these tools. Please give me the confidence to understand, trust, and follow through with your messages. Thank you and amen. Okay. So for the Capricorn watching this video, what is in the month ahead for them? Please and thank you. The month ahead for the Capricorn watching. Nice. You've got yes, just say yes. I see chakra alignments. I see you opening up to new things, new adventures, new ideas, new concepts. We have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribes. You could be connecting with souls, other souls, especially on the soul plane, joining with yours in kind of a similar purpose or mission in a way. Also, you could be meeting these people in the real world, but you're going to have very strong energetic connections, even like deja vu or nostalgia. We also have Sisterhood of the Rose. I think Taurus got this. This is beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, and teacher. So this could talk about like your higher self integrating in a new ascended master working with you, a new spirit guide working with you, access to another part of yourself or your ancestry. But basically, I get a lot of work in the 5D, a lot of extra dimensional energy work, okay? And then we also have the void here. This is stop, embrace winter, and the great cosmic womb. So we could have some contrasting energies, especially when we see like this yes, just say yes, but then we see this void here. So let's kind of get an idea on what that's about. Month ahead, what's to come overall for Taurus, please and thank you. Nice, yeah, so we do have some things from the past energies coming up and rising out a bit. I feel like they are helping you create or express or explore something within yourself, within the world. We could have some feelings of disempowerment triggered over this next month, and we could be ending in and out energies in our life, maybe saying goodbye to a Scorpio or something like this. Doesn't have to be, just take what resonates. Thinking about travel or movement, perhaps. Thinking about change, thinking about ways to communicate more effectively in your world, and maybe setting down certain burdens, looking to the future. Once we kind of get through this past energy, looking more to the future, and really taking our time to contemplate, okay? So let's break it down. A lot of this comes in quick, and I feel a little bit of a turbulent month, but not in a negative way, just in a like up-down way. You know what I mean? Like we're going, and down isn't bad, up isn't good. It's just shifting between different moods and allowing yourself to rest when needed. I think Taurus really got a similar message. Even though I know you're in a league of your own, Capricorn, it still has some synchronicity. So what's in this first week of the month ahead for the Capricorn watching, please and thank you. First week of the month ahead. Nice. So you might be a little less focused on your money than usual. It's still growing, it's still there, but you might stop nurturing or growing something for a moment and focus a little bit more on whatever this energy from the past is that's trying to rise up and out and communicate and express, okay? Could be a little more creative than usual. Yeah, death and rebirth, beginnings and endings, Scorpio energy as well. Change, balance, flow. Tapping into, again, there's a very energetic energy, tapping into your ancestry, your soul tribe, occult roots, even things in the, the 5D and beyond our seen realm, exactly. A lot of feelings there. What else is happening in the first week of the next month, please and thank you? Some of this change and transition, this death and rebirth, is you breaking yourself free from limitations, binds, vices, addictions, etc., temptations. It could actually be somebody's giving you peace, something or somebody's coming back around from the past. And yes, it's taking a lot of your attention to deal with this, but what it's doing is it's helping to release you and break you free from something that has held you for a while, okay? Now, you are ruled by the Devil card here, Capricorn. So to see this in reverse and to see death and rebirth upright, Scorpio and you share a ruler in an ancient, it's like... it could also be about you tapping into other aspects of yourself is what I'm trying to say. A little bit of another version or another light of the way that you can operate, okay? So that's another interpretation I do see there. Anything else about this first week? Yeah, it's not as much a focus on action and beginnings and everything in this first week as it is dealing with past so that you can actually move forwards into new energies. But it's like we're not there yet. We're focusing on completion. Definitely focusing on completion during this time. Okay, let's move into the second week, please, and thank you. So yeah, focus on completion in that first week. What's going on in the second week of the month ahead for the Capricorn watching, please, and thank you. What's going on in the second week for the month ahead, Capricorn watching, please, and thank you. Again, I'm getting a little bit of a yearning or a longing to travel, to go somewhere, to explore, maybe to take up a new venture. Maybe you're thinking about leaving somebody behind and not taking them with you. Or maybe you're leaving a passion behind that you thought was, it's burnt out a little bit. Maybe you've got a new passion in hand, or maybe you're looking for somebody to enjoy things with. Second week, please, and thank you. Second week. You could be thinking about sex more than love in the second week if it's applicable to you. You may be refocusing in on money in the second week, healing your financial situation in essence, or trying to find more security or stability or flow. Maybe you're feeling a little vulnerable or uncertain of which way you want to go or how to go there in the second week, and that's why you're focusing in on that, healing the finances, because it's like you want more freedom with and more clarity with knowing where to go and how to balance things. There's a lot about balance, about union, about, the way that things flow. So I feel like it's like a lot of surrendering to your emotions during this time and allowing them to kind of guide you into this healing process. It's less about another person and more about you, especially in the second week, and how you can not chase towards things but attract things. Contemplating again travel and reevaluating our goals, our wishes, our dreams, and our desires. Okay? All right, thank you. I feel like there's a sense of like I'm kind of done with this. Like maybe there's just something you're just kind of done with. Third week of the month ahead for the Capricorn watching, please and thank you. Third week of the month ahead for Capricorn watching, please and thank you. Nice. So you do seem to get your strength, regain your strength and your flow and your heart's energy and integration with your power back in that third week. And why is this here? Please and thanks. For the third week, Capricorn. Why is this here? Third week, Capricorn. I do feel a little bit of a resistance to wanting to deal with or heal something from childhood or from the past during this third week. There's some confusion, some conflict, some arguments. It's like you are gaining some needed clarity here in a way, but you're just not even wanting to deal with something or allow something to close. I feel like you don't want to feel a sense of failure. And part of how you get your power back is by not allowing yourself to feel a sense of failure, and instead to almost be fueled by your thoughts and your confusion even. Very interesting. Capricorn, you have a very interesting energy often, so I'm not surprised to see it be complex this way. And it kind of works for you is the thing. You know, there's no right way universally for everybody. If it works for you, it works for you. Yeah, because it makes you feel on your throne with like your security in your financial world. And in a way, that's really what matters to you, especially in this third week. I feel like you're not spending that much time with friends. You're not even working that much on your manifestations. We're not really focused on the emotions or the heart. And maybe we're just pausing some of this healing energy for now. It's just too much of a headache maybe. And we're focusing on our material and financial. Because for you, maybe that's the way that you see it. The more security you have in your physical world, the more you can move ahead in the ways that you need to and make the space for the healing that you want to make the space for, right? You don't really want to dwell in an energy of disappointment or victimhood or something like this. You're not looking at that. So in this third week, I feel a little bit of resistance to that, but I don't necessarily perceive it as negative resistance. It's more just like you needing to keep this well-oiled machine rolling. It's like that feeling, okay? And what about in this fourth week, please? And thank you for Capricorn. Did we skip the second week or did we say the second week? Fourth week. Could be some turbulence in relationships or love, but I feel like you're going to work it out and find a harmonious solution, maybe through having fun. A little bit of a need to rest, a little bit of a need to heal. Again, we're not chasing anything down, we're attracting. Could be a separation with Sagittarius as well during this fourth week, or just a little time out. And then because we are feeling tired and in this resting space, this is when finally in the fourth week of the month to come, we're like, all right, it's time. It's time to look at that past energy that keeps coming around and keeps nagging me and is also making my current relationship or dynamic situation, whatever, a little turbulent. It's time to look at that energy and understand it and figure it out and see. It's time to stop, keeping myself in waiting and dragging this out or whatever, and to deal with this. So in the fourth week, you're ready to deal with it. Especially because you're realizing it's not going to leave you alone until you do. But it's all in divine timing. It's all in astrological timing as well. You're working with the energy naturally in your intuition of the planets and of the way that our little solar system is moving and all. And what you do is you have success with this. You have success with healing, with understanding, and it reflects in your current relationship or situation, okay? Whether this be with a friend, with a lover, with yourself, with your job, everything, all of the above, something not listed, but it reflects in a very successful way. And I do get a bit of soulmate energy with that as well, Capricorn. So you really could be aligning with the right people at this time. Anything else to note in that fourth week for Capricorn? No, I think that's the end of the message. So let's go look at some advice for you guys, and then we will close up. Your month is a little more straightforward than Taurus, but it's more about, it's like you do what you need to do. Like you are meeting some resistance, especially in that third week, but it almost makes the room for you to deal with it in the fourth week. Like, let's say you just need to hustle to make sure you get all your money for rent that month in the third week, and then you get it, and so then it gives you that time in the fourth week to just chill. It could be like that. What is the advice for Capricorn in this month to come? Please and thank you. Shadow work, balance the aspects of yourself where you can, and to make sure to face these parts of yourself with respect, and to understand they need to be seen and heard so they don't overtake, okay? They are a part of you, and they are just as important as any other part of you. Watch your perspectives and your mindsets. Remember that if you're getting in a negative mindset, that too shall pass, that There's a lot of different ways to look at things and perceive things. And through this time period, there are new perspectives that will be available to you that you don't see now. And this is where intuition is very important, okay? This is where our intuition sometimes knows things before we do. You know, it knows things that our logic doesn't. So watch your perspectives. Do the shadow work when it's necessary. When you have the motivation to do it, don't delay, just do it. It's going to help clear a lot of space in your head, okay? It's going to help clear a lot for you. It's going to make things make sense in the way that they need to make sense for you. There's a lot of different ways to look at shadow work, and it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes shadow work can be as simple as journaling, connecting with ourselves, and acknowledging parts of ourselves that we don't acknowledge. And if we don't know how to acknowledge those parts of ourselves, because maybe we even hide them from ourselves, we can always set the intention or ask to be shown what needs to be seen, you know? We could do that before we go to sleep, especially programming our sleep. Yeah, take the steps that you're guided to take, Capricorn, to integrate. And you may meet some resistance, but to integrate those parts of yourself. A lot of yin and yang energy coming through. Try not to guard yourself, from the opportunities to do this. It can be tempting to shut it out completely and just try to keep things rolling the way that they are, but something wants to shift a bit for you here. Yeah, allow yourself to feel a little out of place for a moment. If it happens and it will pass as well. And also understand, allow and understand this freedom to occur because you deserve it. You don't need to be stuck in these binds. You don't need to make choices before you're ready. You don't need to make a decision when you're not ready. And things don't need to be crystal clear all month. They're not going to be. That's okay. Movement is here. Movement is happening. Again, trust the process. Any other advice for the month to come, please and thank you. Put a little less focus on your money when possible. I know we have to all survive and do our thing, but try to make the room to put more focus this month, if you're called to, on your healing and on your clarity and on your shadow work, okay? Clarify. Why is this here as advice? Why is this here as advice? Also know that a conflicting situation that's like overthinking, arguments, maybe it's something, fights, whatever it is, it's actually leading you towards your truth. And it's going to help you take the time that you need to take to heal. It'll push you towards that. And it'll show you what you want. So it's not the end. It's not, if it feels like a really bad fight or something, it's not going to end up being that way. It's going to end up bringing you where you need to go. And you are going to find resolve and healing with this, especially when you surrender to your emotions and recognize the power they carry. Okay? So that is what we have for you, Capricorn. You can email frequencyoftheheart@gmail.com for personal reading inquiries. But until then, I wish you a lot of love. I send you a lot of gratitude and success with this process. All right, you guys, take care.